So the Mega Moto 212 did close to 54 miles per hour top speed. Okay, did 53.88 and 3.20 0 to 30. 3.20 with a Tillotson 225. And the only thing I've really did to this bike is add a 28mm D-slide carburetor and a pit bike exhaust. So to get this bike to do close to what the Coleman bikes do, straight chain around 60 miles an hour, but still retain some of the low-end quickness or low-end torque with the driver driven, I'm going to install this 40 rear sprocket. So to go from a 53 rear sprocket to a 40. So we'll see if the Tillotson 225 has the torque to pull that small of a rear gear, but still retain some of the low-end quickness. So I'm gonna have to drill the 40 sprocket to fit, because it's only a 3 mounting hole sprocket on the Mega Moto 212. And then the sprocket I have is a 4 hole, but I think I'll be able to drill it out. Go ahead and pull off this sprocket. Pop this wheel off of here. So there we go. Let me pop the sprocket off of here and we'll see. So what's cool about it is the center hole is the same size, so it's easy to get really hub centric or in the center to drill it out. So go ahead and bend these tabs down here. Yeah, this will be interesting to see if with the 40, with the jack shaft, if it retains some of its low end torque. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how much it actually does slow down as far as quickness goes. So there's the 53, then you have the 40, big difference. Go ahead and put this on top of here and then mark these holes and then go ahead and drill them out on the drill press. So this thing looks centered, but just to make sure, give me a socket that's pretty much exactly the same size. So that looks good. Go ahead and mark these holes. Okay, so there we go. So let's drill those out. Okay, there we go. Got the holes drilled. Like I say, what's cool about it is this sprocket is more hub centric than the stock sprocket, so it can't be off any. It's gonna be 100% true. Yeah, if you look at the fit on the stock one, it's a little bit loose, but then you put the aftermarket one on there and it fits nice and tight, nice and snug. So this one's going to be a lot more true. Go ahead and bolt the sprocket down on here. Bend these tabs up. Put little tabs up on there. Okay, there we go. 40 sprocket versus 53. Slap this back on there and we'll see what it does. Throw the spacer in here, hopefully. Okay. now, got the wheel on there, so I'll go ahead and shorten up this chain by quite a few links. Pop this chain off of here. We'll see how much we need to shorten this thing up. So I put this thing pretty much in the middle here on these marks on both sides and just kind of tighten it up right there. So I got it kind of adjusted in the middle, so that way I'll go ahead and put the chain on right there. I can just go ahead and not even use a link and just hook the links together right here, and that'll be about perfect. Not even use a master link. Cut it about right here. Okay, so there's that. Go ahead and pop her together right there. All right, so right there. All right, so there we go. Go ahead and bring this back up, maybe to the third mark. We'll see. Maybe to kind of get it even. Okay, so it looks like it'll do it. So there we go, 40 sprocket with the torque converter and the juggernaut with the jack shaft. So interesting combo. Let's go out and do the 0 to 30 in top speed and see what this thing does. Zero to 30, 40 rear sprocket, Mega Moto 212, Tilly 225. Man, this thing's surprisingly quick with that little sprocket on there. 3.34. Pretty much just as quick as it was with the 53. This engine must be right in the power band, like perfect power band. Let me try that again. Hey, 0 to 30, second attempt, 40 rear sprocket, Mega Moto 212, Tillotson 225. And I kind of rolled into it on that one. 3.39. Yeah, this thing's almost as quick with the small sprocket. So now let me go do top speed, and I think I got to beat around 54 miles per hour. Mega Moto 212. So it did 57.24. So sometimes you stumble upon the best combo ever. So with the 53 rear sprocket, it did 3.20 0 to 30 and 53.88 top speed. Then I added the 40 sprocket and it did 3.34 0 to 30. I mean, pretty close to the quickness of the 53 sprocket. It only lost like a little over 1/10 of a second. So that engine's in the perfect power band with that sprocket. And then it did 57.24. So I think that's the perfect gear ratio, or pretty darn close, for this bike to do pretty close to 60 miles an hour with the driver driven and still be a 3-second bike from 0 to 30. So I had to run a straight chain on the Coleman bike to get it to 60 miles an hour. And it is quite a bit slower from 0 to 30, nowhere close to this bike.